Hey everyone, Tragic GPK and Nonsport here to do a Nonsport opening. This is one I didn't realize existed until I started doing this channel and started kind of digging for other interesting card sets that might be fun to open. This is Famous Americans, potentially able to get some autographs out of here. I never knew such a thing existed where you would have trading cards of historical figures with the chance of getting like an autograph or even a sketch card, or believe it or not, you can actually get like a piece of hair, DNA of a famous person or even a horse apparently. So this is the kind of stuff that really like drew me to want to kind of do this channel and just explore the kind of weird stuff that's out there as far as trading cards go. This is by Historic Autograph and Card Company. So they're do a few sets of these kind of things. There's like one that's like World War II based. So anyway, just wanted to kind of check it out and see what's in here. It's like a hobby box that has like I think 20 packs or something like that. So let's see what we get. I don't know, like the autograph or the DNA of like a famous president might be actually worth a little bit. So I think that's kind of the whole chase of something like this is, you know, enthusiasts might want to collect this kind of stuff. So anyway, I can't imagine I'll be doing this all the time, but I'm interested enough in it to at least like blast through a box like this and see what we get. So hang out and check out some Famous Americans if you'd like. This is a bonus pack. Are they all bonus packs? Well, that's interesting. So guess we'll get into it and see what we get. And let's see real quick. I'm going to look at the odds here on the side. So the approximate odds per pack of finding. You can get a super short print like parallel. There's base cards. So printing plates, you can get a 1-in-1 out of 97 packs. There's Aurora parallels, whatever those are. Alloy, some metal. And then the insert cards, there's movie clips, cut signature / autograph cards, 1 in 60 packs. You can get a garment, an art sketch card, employees picks lenticular cards, and a historic DNA hair card, 1 in 104 packs. So that'd be apparently the longest odds there. So we'll see what we do. This actually looks like more than 20 packs, or maybe I'm wrong. No, it's probably, yeah, there's 10 on each side, so 20 packs. So let's see what we get here. And let's just kind of have some fun. And I'll try to comment on any of the famous Americans that I am aware of. I mean, I went to American history, so there's Jim Thorpe. He's pretty famous, right? So this is just the base set is pretty nice card stock here, with like a very prominent watermark all through there. A picture of Jim Thorpe with a nice logo there and some information, which you can read all about that. I'm not going to show off the backs too much. I've got a lot to get through here. So we got Betsy Ross, Orville Gibson. So I guess some of these I'm not going to know. Well, there we go. There's a hit right there. We got a horsehair. I've got a DNA of Secretariat right here. That's pretty interesting. So right on the top, historic DNA, Secretariat, 1973 Preakness Stakes winner, authentic hair sample. How would I know that hair is authentic to Secretariat, and how did they even obtain that? So here's, I assume, my big hit. So this was on the box. These were the longest odds, and here it is in the very first pack. So this is 131 out of 248. Secretariat Triple Crown winner. You have received a historic autographs trading card with the authentic strand of Secretariat's hair taken from the mane. The hair obtained between 1982 and 84 directly from a groom at the stable. So there was some stable boy back in the 80s. It was just like, man, I'm gonna save this hairbrush and give it to the trading card company because it's gonna be worth money. This is like, well, DNA was hardly even a thing at that point, right? In common knowledge, historic autographs guarantees the chain of custody of each strand. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So if I busted this open and I got it DNA tested at a lab, and they were to determine that this was not a strand of Secretariat's hair, would I have like a lawsuit on my hands? Because they're guaranteeing it. Anyway, it's fun. I'm happy to have my Secretariat DNA here. Maybe I can go down to the cloning lab and get my own thoroughbred cloned, and then I can win some horse races. So it's awesome. I'm happy to have a Secretariat here. Maybe I'll get something else cool in here. Well, here we go. It could be all downhill from here. We got Stephen Foster, Josephine Cochran. So obviously I don't know every famous American that ever lived, because I don't know this name, but now I can build a base set and I can read about them. Lewis and Clark, I know they explored the Purchase, the Louisiana Purchase, right, all the way up into Montana, and I think beyond. So here we go. Let's get some more of these cards on. It's kind of fun. I like this set. It's very different than what I normally do, which is gaming cards or Garbage Pail Kids. So it looks like there's a different type of card in the middle there. So maybe we got like another hit or an insert or something coming up. Albert Payson Terhune, no idea. Albert Pinkham Ryder, no idea. And are these numbered? So that was, seems like it was number 84 there. That was number 177. So we get Jay Gould. That sounds familiar, but you'd have to really read all of these. He's a robber baron, sure. Andrew Jackson, President of the United States, number 7, 8, something like that. Probably tell you 7th president. I nailed it. Victor Herbert, and then we got something different here. Hey, a film clip. Congratulations, you've received an authentic 35mm film clip. What would this be of? There's Grover Cleveland, too. Let's see, it says, analyze that. Oh my gosh. So this is a film cell cut from the film Analyze That, which I believe that would have been Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro, maybe? I'm not sure. I forget. Wow, interesting. 50 of 105 in the film clip. Cool. Hey. Kind of digging this. It's different. Guess I'll have to check prices on something like that later. How much does a piece of hair from Secretariat go? I mean, he's a famous horse. Grover Cleveland, Buffalo Bill Cody, Elias Howe Jr. Cool. You don't get a hit in every pack, do you? This says it's a bonus pack as well. So are all these bonus packs? Charles Curtis. Is there a difference between, we've got green labels and blue labels? It's probably not, right? William James Mayo, the inventor of mayonnaise. Elihu Root. Dolly Madison. She made those cakes. Levi Strauss, sure. Something about blue jeans, right? Levi's. Loretta Lynn, the coal miner's daughter, sure. We got James Henry Breasted, no idea. Marvin C. Stone. One of only 150 made. So this, it looked a little different. The logo is more shiny than the other blue logo. So this is a parallel, and it's numbered 1 to 150. Marvin Chester Stone improved on natural ryegrass drinking straws by designing a straw made super famous. The famous Marvin C. Stone. Sure, it's a hit. We'll save it. We got Teddy Roosevelt and Frederick Law Olmsted. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is great. I'm having a pretty good time opening these packs. Let me know down below if you're into it too. We got Grantland Rice, Jane Toppin, John Pemberton, Joel Chandler Harris, yeah. Billy the Kid, come on, who doesn't know Billy the Kid? Walter Cronkite, he's pretty famous. So here's a red label. Is that anything special? I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know what the rhyme or reason would be there. Ida Minerva Tarbell and Nikola Tesla. Very cool. And this one does seem to be something different. Let's see. One of only 150 made. So this is whatever parallel this is. You got to collect the whole set, you know. Numbered 1 to 150. Charles Alderton and Stephen Foster. Cool picture of Tesla. That's kind of like the famous pose that you see him in, holding his light bulb or whatever. Jane Addams. Not the Jane Addams that I was thinking of. James Naismith. Is he the inventor of basketball? He's got the peach basket there. Inventor of the game of basketball. That's pretty famous. Mary Cassett. Andrew Jackson again. Arthur. Grantland Rice. Whoops. Mayo again. And Mary Jane Patterson. This looks like another one of only 150. So, not sure what the value of these like alternates are. It's really like, I don't imagine that this hobby is like super deep popularity wise. Super short print cards, or the SSP base cards. It's got to be one of those, right? Or Aurora parallels 1 in 10 packs. It's probably something like that. No, alloy parallel. It could be any of those. I'm not sure. These do seem like alloys. One's an Aurora, one's an alloy. I'm not sure. We're just going to go with it. John Sullivan. Ulysses Grant. Okay. I have to pick up the pace here. This will be a very long video. I kind of want to see all the Americans that I didn't know existed. Channing Pollock. Famous Americans, Sylvanus Bowser. You don't get a picture of this guy. You get a patent or some kind of information about what he made. He invented the first fuel pump to measure and dispense fuel into automobile fuel tanks. Pretty famous guy. Henry Flagler, Cartwright, Victor Herbert. We've got now this golf guy like 3 times. John Sullivan. A. Milne. What did he write? Winnie the Pooh, right? Yep, known for Winnie the Pooh. One of only 150. So this has got to be the most common. It's got to be the alloy parallel. And maybe one of these was the short print. I'm not sure. Mike King Kelly and Isaac Duvall. This one has like a little number there. PDU3. What does that mean? PD. It's got to be. It's got this whatever this treatment is. I don't know. It doesn't sell. I'm gonna have to look that all up. I don't know if that's a short print or what, but just gonna move on. Whoops. Willie Keeler. Sure. Pete Browning. Make a new pile here. Joshua Slocum. Eli Whitney, the Cotton Gin, right? Alice Paul. Nat King Cole. Sure, very famous. Maud Booth. PDUS. What does the PD mean? It's got, maybe that's the base set parallel short print or something. Laura Ingalls Wilder, writer of Little House on the Prairie. It's got to be the alloy, right? It's an alloy because it's like slightly metallic. It's like more shiny. Sure. Ida Minerva Tarble. Clara Barton was a teacher. Maybe she's famous for something else. Teachers should be famous. They're very important. I wouldn't know any of this stuff without some teachers, right? Tom Mix. Oh, man. PDUS. It's got to be a short print there. I'm going to have to go back through those later. Francis and Mary Allen. I'm going to guess they're suffragettes. School teachers who became deaf in their 30s and then did some stuff. Helen Hunt Jackson. Andrew Mellon. Catherine Lee Bates. Another PDUS. These got to be like the short prints. John F. Kennedy. Look, there's 3 Kennedys right there. It's a pretty cool pick. And that's a red label. So what does that mean? What's a red label? Doesn't have a number. I don't know. Famous Americans. It seems like a rare or something like that. We got Teddy. Helen Keller. The Aurora or alloy or whatever these are. So that's keeper. Helen Keller. She learned how to communicate while being blind and deaf. Pretty amazing. Sojourner Truth. And Josiah Tuck invented some kind of submarine that you can throw dynamite out of. It looks like to me. Am I right about that? Submarine prototype. The Peacemaker. Look how peaceful they're being by sneaking behind enemy lines and tossing what looks like dynamite like bundles. Powered by a chemical boiler with 1,500 pounds of caustic soda, providing 5 hours of endurance. Sadly, no of the submarines of this design were ever made. Gee, would you want to be locked under the water in a tube full of caustic soda with a guy trying to throw dynamite outside? That's great. Tuck's inventing days ended when his relatives, angry that he had squandered most of his fortune, committed him to an asylum for the insane. Now, this is the most interesting one I've seen so far. I learned a lot just from reading this card. So this is what this is all about. So, all right, Josiah Tuck. I'm gonna keep this one handy. Actually, that's not a parallel, but I like it. That's gonna get a place of honor in my collection, I think. Cordell Hall or Hull. Sure, Grandma Moses. What did she do? I mean, I know the name. She took up painting in her 70s. She's a painter. Okay. Diamond Jim Fisk, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, Hale Holden, Sandra Day O'Connor, very famous, and it's red. So what's the red mean? I don't know. Bobby Lowe and Cy Young. I got an alloy Cy Young. It almost seems like there's one in every pack. The alloy parallel cards say there's 2 per every 3 packs. So 1 out of 3 packs has something different then, I guess. And we're mostly getting the alloy parallels. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Now, hold on a second. I thought this guy was British. Yep, was a British writer, physician, and advocate of justice. So how did he did not become an American or anything like that. So this is false advertising right here. Conan Doyle, yeah, best known for Sherlock Holmes, of course. Quarreled with Houdini. I mean, I'm sure, certainly he spent time in America, and he wrote stories that Americans are aware of. But this guy's a Brit. Come on. How many of these have I glossed over that were not actual Americans? All right, this guy had a role in American public libraries. He gets a pass. All right, we'll let it slide this time. So I don't want to see too many non-Americans in my famous Americans box here. Okay, let it be known. Christy Mathewson, sports guy. Forget what though. Baseball, MLB pitcher. Yeah. King Camp Gillette. Did he invent the Gillette razor? Disposable steel blades, sure enough. Levi Strauss, the pants. Helen Keller again, the regular. This guy, come on. So this one looks like kind of special. Like it's Charlie Pride, and it's got the red logo, and it's got the additional foiling on it. So this is number 23 to 25. So this one is more rare. It is, what's it going to be? Is this the Aurora? This is from the base set. It's not a short print. It's not a printing plate. So is this the Aurora parallel? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I guess I'd have to see their website and look at examples. But it's number 23 to 25. Pretty cool for Charlie Pride. Very cool. Maurice Prendergast. And then we've got another parallel in here. It's got to be the alloy, right? I need some more sleeves here. Getting so many parallels here. Jay Cook. Yeah, open up a new pack of sleeves here while I'm at it. And if you're still watching this video at this point, it's like 20 minutes in. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having fun. You obviously don't mind my goofy sense of humor, and we're only halfway through this thing, so we have to get going here. Actually, it's been a lot of packs. I'm gonna have to count these up and make sure. Was it just 20, or it seems like more than that at this point? Grantland Rice, Anna Marie Jarvis, Marshall Field, Hobart Bosworth, and what is the numbering on that? LOCCPH.3B40210. It almost seems like that's just the file, like the digital file that they use for this. So it's like there's some error cards here. That's kind of interesting. Henry Flagler. Hey, I got another film cell. What did we get? Dude, that's awesome. From Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Title screen. So I can't really see. You got to get like a white background. Hold on. Let me get my Patrick Bateman business card. We'll put it in the back here and see if we can see. Can you see that? Yeah, man. I guess that's Indiana Jones. Hold on. I got to look at it like in the light here. Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones is what that says. Hey, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it is there. Cool. I like that one. Like one of my favorite movies of all time. Raiders of the Lost Ark, of course, is actually my favorite movie of all time. So Temple of Doom is not far behind it. It's really good movie. Cool. Really happy with my film cell. Jay Cook, Minerva, Thornton Waldo Burgess. Must have wrote some bunny stories, bedtime stories, huh? Cool. All right. Dr. Brewster Higley the sixth. Oh my gosh. They never got tired of naming the kids Brewster Higley, apparently. Head and neck physician by trade. He penned My Western Home. That's interesting. King Gillette. David Rittenhouse. What did David Rittenhouse do? Astronomer, inventor, mathematician, clockmaker, and surveyor. He couldn't find the time to do anything else. Jeez. Cornelius Vanderbilt, one of the Vanderbilts. Annie Oakley, sure. Whoa, we got an autograph card. Wow, these packs are loaded with cool stuff. Don Maynard, authentic signature. Well, first of all, who's Don Maynard? Congratulations, you received an authentic historic autographs. Famous Americans cut signature card. So they obviously they source these from I don't know where. I guess just like lots on eBay or whatever. And like here's some what do they call that? Ephemera. Just like papers and things that were signed. So Don Maynard signed whatever this piece of paper was. I mean, it could have been an invoice for tobacco. It could have been, the log for his hotel stay. But they just got a hold of that and they cut it and they made it into a card. And now I have it. But here's the thing. I don't know who Don Maynard is. So I'm gonna have to look him up. I think that's Secretariat is more famous than Don Maynard, so we'll put him there in front. And my caustic soda submarine is definitely gonna be the big pull out of here. Harry Houdini, very cool. Breasted, and Elisha Otis is next to, is that the Empire State Building? He's synonymous with elevators. That's funny. All right, cool. I'm actually really enjoying this set. Maybe if Famous Americans or Historic Autographs puts out more sets, I will be there for them. Francis Oumier. Okay. Is he American? Doesn't sound like an American name. Just saying. Andrew Mellon of the Carnegie Mellons. Chester Arthur, Milne again. Childi Hassam. Dean Martin, Dino. And I don't know, what's the red? I wonder if they're like by the century. Like the blues are really old. The greens are not quite as old. Or am I just fooling myself? Catherine Drexel. And we got a alloy Susan B. Anthony. Cool. One of only 150. Susan B. Anthony. Lewis and Clark. Sure, we already saw them. And Schuyler Colfax. Did some stuff, sure. Oh my gosh. Newton D. Baker. Pershing. Marshall Field. Martha Place. Ty Cobb. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. He's pretty famous. I mean, I know who he is. John Raleigh Mott with some more like file printing on there that almost seems like it wasn't supposed to happen. Florence Edward Ziegfeld Jr. Oh, that's a short line. Was known for the Ziegfeld Follies and producing the musical Showboat. Interesting. It seems like there would have been more of a bio for producing the musical Showboat. That's it, huh? Just he did that one thing. Interesting. Catherine Lee Bates and Grover Cleveland. Okay. Stephen Crane, author of Red Badge of Courage. Yeah, I didn't remember that. I knew he was an author. Brandeis, is that a Supreme Court justice? People's lawyer. The first Jewish person to serve on the Supreme Court. Oh, that's cool. Melville Fuller. Brown versus the Board of Education. Jim Devlin, baseball. Played first base for the Philadelphia White Stockings. Hugo Black. This guy again. That's like a super common. Butch Cassidy. And Charles Dana Gibson is my alloy. Definitely the most common of the inserts or parallels or whatever you want to call them. Victor Herbert and Winslow Homer. All right. The Barrymore family. Wow, interesting. So we're gonna get Drew Barrymore at the end there. Actors. Yep, Drew Barrymore and John Barrymore. The Barrymore family has been acting for a long time, as far as I know. L. Frank Baum, that's Wizard of Oz. Yep, Land of Oz. Kit Carson. Nikola Tesla again. Edward McDowell. Not sure. This is the most common here. The Grantland Rice golf guy. Dana Gibson. Alexander Cartwright is my alloy. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. And Jay Cook. And those are not parallels, I don't think. Alright, getting down to the end of the box. Again, thanks for watching. If you're this far, listening to me just chatter on. We got Harry Vardon, another golf guy. Kid Nichols, baseball. 1869 he was born. Philip Armour. Bell Star. Jim Thorpe, we already saw him too. Richard Feynman, mathematician, PhD, Manhattan Project. There we go. Susanna Medora Salter. We got George Patton is our alloy, and it has the PDUS, which so it's like it's an alloy, but it's also is that a short print? Does that make it extra rare? I guess I got to read up on this. Billy Kidd and Jay Gould. Hagen, Booker T. Washington, whoops. Bryant, Louis B. Mayer, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, yeah, MGM, sure. William Jennings Bryan, Jane Dupree or Dupriz, that what's his name? You know, Ricardo, yeah. Florence Edward Ziegfeld, William T. Sherman is the alloy. A lot of alloys here. Lysander Spooner and Susan B. Anthony. 2 more packs. Got some kind of different thing in the middle there. James Bryan, Gillette, John Jacob Jingleheimer, Pinkham Rider, Amos. Hey, another film. 35mm film clip. Let me see. That looks like it's from Space Jam. I think that's looks like Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. That's great, from Space Jam. And that's cool. That's a cool sell from that film, right? I mean, they could have chosen, you know, a shot of the ground or just like a basketball or the back of Tasmania Devil's head. But no, you got Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny there. So that's about as good as it would get from that film. So, all right, cool. It's in there. We've got a map of Indiana, looks like. Harry Leslie, the 33rd governor of Indiana. All right, they didn't have a picture of him. Samuel J. Kirkwood, Susan Anthony. All right, last pack. This has been a blast. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below. Hit the like button. Douglas MacArthur, John Philip Sousa, the Wurlitzer, Franz Rudolf Wurlitzer, again immigrated to the USA. Okay, that's fair. He's an American then. Sure, you can be born in Germany and become an American, but don't tell me that Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is an American, unless you prove me wrong. Wyatt Earp. Wow, it's actually a picture of Wyatt Earp. It's got to be. He lived to 1929, so there should be pictures of him, right? DeWolf Hopper, Les Paul, the guitar maker, Ernest Thompson Seton, and Louis Mayer is my last alloy. DeWolf and Pecos Bill. So that was it for Historic Autographs, Famous Americans 2021. Had a blast doing it. Got some fun little hits out of there. I'm going to go clone an army of racehorses now with my Secretariat DNA. And I'll start a film archive with my film cells. So anyway, thanks for watching Tragic GPK and Nonsport. All right, quick little update. There's actually a booklet at the bottom of the box that's actually very helpful. And it tells you about the set. So for the card set, the base set is 1 through 220. So, is that all the greens? Then you got the super short prints of the reds. I guess the blues are probably part of the base set as well. I'll have to kind of take a look. Yeah. So blues and greens. So the reds are the super short prints, I guess. So those are kind of like your rares, right? Everyone from Sammy Davis Jr. to Elvis Presley to the Supremes. It seemed like it's kind of newer, like in the last 100 years or so. And you got autograph cards. You could get anybody from, F. Murray Abraham to Don Baylor, which I got the one of apparently. Let's see, Walter Autry. There was 26 of them available at some point. Neil Armstrong would have been pretty good, right? So some pretty interesting names to look at here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a whole bunch of autographs that are in here. Well, that kind of makes sense since this is the historic autographs. There's a Mickey Mantle. You definitely want one of the 3 Mickey Mantles. So some pretty good possibilities out of there. Garment cards. There is basically this is a checklist. The movie clip cards. Here's the kind of things that are available. Stuff from Harry Potter. I got the Indiana Jones. Oh, I got the Temple of Doom. The Harrison Ford title screen. So pretty good hit I got, I think, on some of this stuff. So some art trading cards, some sketch cards, employee pick cards. It's the employees have picked something, right? The historic DNA cards, the Secretariat, the Preakness. I got okay, so they numbered them, right? So this is like 131 to 248. There's a dual Secretariat and Riva Ridge that would have been the 1 to 31 would have been really rare. And you can even get a lock of hair from George Washington or John F. Kennedy. Man, how did they get that stuff, right? So pretty interesting. And then the parallel cards tells you about that. So that's that. Just a little extra info there. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.